Hello, my name is Rose Slam Johnson. I am a coach and I work with small business owners that want more clarity on their finances. Today, I'm going to share with you a tool that I've been using for, I think, 15 years. I have developed it, of course, each year based on what I'm up to, and I've made it a little bit prettier to share with all of you. So I want to give you a quick introduction and then give you a sense of what I'm offering. I sometimes do 90-minute workshops where I walk you through this document and help you start using it. I think it's a really helpful tool, and I'll say more as I go. So this is the first tab. This is like a little bit of information that you want to know, specifically that anything that's in this color is where you're going to enter your data, and anything that is this green is where it kind of automatically automates this information that you want. This is basically like a non-app QuickBooks. I have a background in bookkeeping, and I both developed this from my bookkeeping experience and from using it became a better bookkeeper. So, and then just a really helpful key. If you're using this, Control-Z or Edit Undo is your best friend. If you make any errors as you're going, just Control-Z until it goes back to normal. So there's a couple main tabs. I'm going to switch us to goals. This is kind of like the snapshot. It's not exactly a P&L, but it's pretty similar. So again, this is the blue area. So you can decide what your financial goals are. In this example, it's $3,000. And then I'll show you another doc where you're actually going to record your income, and it'll tell you how close you are to achieving your goals. If you have savings goals, this is another place where you can manually enter that information. And then as you're going, when you do your monthly money meeting, you can enter it in here and it'll tell you how close you are to your goal. I also have a cash flow feature in here, which I might get to, I'll touch base on it, but it's going to be helpful if you're interested in cash flow. It's going to be helpful to come to a full demo. So this is where you're going to record your income. It's done by month. I believe that it's really great to set goals for the whole year and then to break it up into 12 pieces that happen to correlate with the months of the year. And so this is a place where one can enter in, let's say you got a $200 stipend and you had a $500 sales. It's going to total it up here. And if we go back to goals, it's going to show that you had $700 of income in February. And that's 23% of the way to your goal. So that's a cool feature here. I also have a scholarship piece that I talk about here. Basically, the way that my scholarship works is that I take 10% of all of my income, no matter what it's from, and I allocate that to scholarships. And then when people come, right now I offer scholarships to people of color, people that are activists, and to people that are queer identified. And so basically if somebody says, I need a $200 reduction of your rate, then I say, oh, well, there's $300 in the pot, so you can have $200. And then if somebody comes and needs more than $100, that's when I start to reevaluate. But so far there's been enough in the pot and it's been really fun. And if there's money left off at the end of the month, I donate it to usually the Security Land Trust, because I'm really into home for all. Okay, enough about that. So that's a snapshot of the income window. This is really the interesting place, I think, is like where you can have a lot of aha moments when you start looking at what you're spending your money on. There can be, you can actually make change when you have that information. So a really important part about being a sole entrepreneur, sole proprietor, small business owner is distinguishing what is a business expense and what is a personal expense. So I'm going to show you how that works, how this information gets calculated, but this is really where you get to have some input and have that distinction between your personal and your business. So because stuff in your business is tax deductible, which we can have a long conversation about what that does for you. So right now these boxes are blue and you can manually enter this information, but if you want it to be automated, there's a tab for each month at the bottom of this spreadsheet, and you can actually put in an expense like I go to Berkeley Bowl, and then you can actually do this drop down, and I like to track my groceries, so I put in groceries and it was $75, I wish, or geez, that's a lot of money. And if you scroll down here, you can see that it gets entered towards groceries. And if I go to Berkeley Bowl, again, I'm just doing Control Copy, Control V, and then I select groceries again. And that one was $25. I just got a bag of chips, right? You can see it adds up the total 100 here. And then when you go back to this spreadsheet and you go to January groceries, there is the $100. So QuickBooks does something like that too. And this is kind of it, but you're not selling, you know, there's no app that is free, which means if it's free, you're the, what is it? You're the product, not the service, something along those lines. You know what I mean? They've got your information in here. Only Google Docs has your information, and I don't think they really care about this kind of thing. So that's the quickest tour that I'm going to give you of this. If you like it and you want to hear more, there's the next workshop. This is going to date the movie, but the next workshop is October 15th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Right now, these workshops I'm offering them, I just love sharing this tool, so it's super cheap. So check it out. If you're like October, what year, that's an indicator that this has passed, and there's probably another event. So if you like this video, you want to learn more, you can go to my website, nimblerootscoaching.com, and you can either see if there's an event happening that you want to sign up for, or you can set up a discovery call and we can talk about this tool or other tools that might help give you the financial clarity that you have been longing to have. And if you decide to start using this tool, I highly recommend taking small, sweet steps. Break it down, do 1 month at a time, do 1 week at a time, do 1 transaction at a time. Just go slow and go consistently. All right, friends, I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are. And I'm going to try to stop recording this, and maybe I'll have to edit it. See ya.